Yeah. Yes. This is good. Excellent. I can finally stop.
Stop what?
Stop not making videos! Jesus! What was that?
There's somebody at the door.
Hello? I'm sorry, what? No, she's not here, I'm afraid. Weird. Oh, Satsuki, it's you! Why didn't you just say? Come on in. She's inside. Yes, I know. Come on.
Listen up, you pigs in clothing. Prepare to bear witness and prostrate yourself before the radiance of your student council president. Realize your insignificance as she bears down upon you, the one with the purest blood to ever walk these putrid halls. This is Phat Company's 1/8 scale Kiryuin Satsuki Kamui Junketsu version, and you'd better show some goddamn respect. If you're looking for a figure with presence and a sense of motion, then you need look no further. Satsuki stands proud, ready to strike, with her hair flowing every which direction and without a care for the fact that so much of her skin is on display. It's easy to see the intensity on her face, only amplified by everything that's going on around her. She shines with a quiet confidence that, in but a few short seconds, you'll be cut down for your insolence. Even Junketsu is getting a look in. No doubt, under that silent exterior, he's hoping that you've brought some Radox for the bloodbath that's about to ensue. We've been treated here to the same layered eye effect that we had on the previous Kamui that was featured on the channel, and it still looks marvellous. Now, let's take another moment to admire those incredible flowing locks of hers, billowing out behind her like some sort of hairy cloak. And while that particular analogy may not do the spectacle any justice, this is easily my favourite feature of the figure, as it gives it the impact, the je ne sais quoi, the oomph, the thing that makes you say, "Ugh, that freaking hair though!" While Satsuki's pose does block a lot of her upper body from easy viewing at the front, it's easy to appreciate the outfit as a whole through those hulking great shoulders and the stockings shown here. I particularly like how good the frills at the top look, and her wide stance on the base, which looks exactly the same as Ryuko's, thank God. I tell you, Phat Company and I would be having a stern conversation if they made the base different on here. What? Did you want me to say something? I thought you'd be too busy enjoying the view. I know you're all a group of massive perverts, so I just thought I'd allow you the chance to admire Satsuki's backside before you're all publicly executed. Don't worry though, I know how it is. You like big butts and you cannot lie, and the other brothers, they can't deny. It's fine. It is pretty good though, isn't it? Whew, wow. Right, with that out of the way, let's move back up to the tool that's surely going to be the end of us all now, the Bakuzan. The simple design of the katana is one that seems to be difficult for a lot of producers to replicate, but I have very little complaints about how the Bakuzan looks. It's even got a decent length to it. The only problem that I have with this particular accessory is that, due to the way that you have to put it in to get Satsuki to hold it, the blade is a bit loose, which means that I can't play fight with her and Ryuko, which actually, to be fair, was the reason that I bought her in the first place. So you know what, actually no, 0 out of 10. Remember kids, anime figures are not toys no matter what your parents or partner says. Now I know what you're all thinking, the pressing question that's hanging on all of your lips. Tensei-sensei, leave us in suspense no longer, I hear you say. How does this delightful creature look with her companion figure, Matoi Ryuko? Well, hold your breath no longer, because whoosh, there they are. Side by side like this, the two appear to complement each other perfectly, especially with the way that the sword scissoring decapitation mode curls around Satsuki the way it does. Ryuko being low down and Satsuki being higher up also makes for a phenomenal dialogue between the two figures as well, and does a lot of work to make up for how Ryuko's low pose does her little favours on her own. It is a bit of a shame though that having them facing each other doesn't look all that great. The lack of eye contact makes it look more like Ryuko's itching to take a chunk out of Satsuki's crotch than anything else. Perhaps if you were able to elevate her up to a point where they were staring each other down, it might look good. Maybe I'll find out someday, but for now, I think I'm just going to leave them side by side. On to the final verdict, and what do I think of Satsuki in all of her Junketsu glory? Well, glory is easily the right word for it. This figure takes everything that was good about Ryuko, stood it up, grew its hair out, and the result is a figure that is incredibly impressive, much more so than her earlier counterpart. And I reckon that means a lot coming from me when I'm more of a fan of Ryuko myself, at least when forced to choose between the two of them. Anyone who knows me at all will know that Mako is clearly best waifu. While Ryuko seems to have something missing when she's on her own, having Satsuki by herself is probably something you could get away with if you really wanted to. Having one or both, I guess, would be a question you would have to ask yourself if you did want to get a hold of this one. I couldn't, I'm terrible for that. I can't just have one figure on its own. I could utterly despise a character and still have to own the figure if it goes with one that I already have. I suppose I'm the caretaker of my own hell. Anyway, this figure is cracking and you should buy it. Clothing is sin, figures aren't. Hey guys, I just wanted to take a minute at the end of this video to say thank you for watching and thanks for bearing with me for so long. Well yes, I have shaved since the recording of the skit, thank you for noticing. That's why I like you. A lot's been going on with me in the past few months, but I finally feel like I'm at a point where I can start producing regular content again. Saying that though, it's not going to be more than 2 videos a month at this point. That's simply due to the amount of free time that I have available, but there is an opportunity to change that. I have caved and started a Patreon. The full details will be, you can follow the link in the description or you can click the link on the new end slate that I've made. I recommend that you check it out because the first goal is really easy to meet and it gives you guys an opportunity to win some stuff. I don't have any plans to paygate any content or anything like that, so you don't have to worry if Patreon isn't your thing. And if you do still want to support the channel, I have also opened a Redbubble store as well, so you can buy like t-shirts and mugs and crap like that that's got my logo on it. There isn't a whole lot on there at the moment, but I do plan on adding more in the future, a lot more. And don't worry, I'm looking into coasters. Other than that, I really hope that you like all the new designs and stuff and that you enjoyed the video as well. I worked really hard on this one and I'm quite pleased with it. And I think I'm only going to continue going into the future if I stick at this. So if you could leave just a comment letting me know what you think or hit me up on Twitter as usual or any other social media. I've even got a Tumblr now. And that's it from me, so hopefully I'll see you again soon. Take care. And I reckon that means a lot coming from me when I'm more of a fan of Ryuko myself. At least when forced to choose between the two. Anyone who knows me at all knows that Mako is clearly, but Mako? Who the fuck's Mako? Don't even know the name of my own waifu. Let's just end it all now.